What's up, guys? So, today's video is just kind of an update on this project or on this pack. And what can I say, guys? I'm just fiddling around with it, seeing what works, what doesn't. And so far, I added a few pouches just to see what it's like. These are just utility pouches by MDOM USA. And this one is a nice, really nice kind of like multi-function pouch by HSGI. Where's the tag? It's probably somewhere behind. But yeah, this is a nice pouch just because A, it takes up the entire field of pals webbing across, so 6 slots. And as you can see, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And the pack has 6. So as you can see, it's flush with the end of the pouch. So that works really nicely there. But the question is really, guys, like the more I try this pack on, the more I realize this is not a 42-liter pack. I'm sorry, it's just not. This is at least a 50-liter pack, if not a 60-liter. I'd say closer to 60 even. This could easily rival a large Alice pack. So I'm going to say within the 50 to 60 liter range. Simply because my Blackhawk Titan hydration pack, I believe, is, if I'm not mistaken, is it 56? 56 liters? And this is bigger. This is just bigger. Unless it's 47. I might be wrong. It might be 47 for the Blackhawk. I can't recall, but this has got to be at least a 50 to 60 liter pack. So the thing about it is, as I mentioned in the previous video, it doesn't have a frame. Now, I was thinking to myself, what do I do about this? Now, currently, I put the Italian frame in there just to see what it's like, just simply because, hey, it just dawned on me. I'm like, hold on a minute, I do have a frame that could potentially somewhat work, and it does keep it rigid, Frame ends pretty much here, so it has, the entire length of the pack, so that's pretty nice. But the problem with this is that, like I mentioned, for a 50-60 liter pack, especially one that bulges out that way, the Italian frame just simply doesn't work. Even though the Italian frame works really well on the Italian Army Ruck, the old school one, the thing about it is that it's quite a wide pack. So the weight is distributed nicely, whereas this is a fat pack and a deep pack. So the plastic frame, which is about half a centimeter thick, is just not strong enough if I were to really load this guy up. And that's why I'm still hesitant, concerning what I should do about this pack. Whether I should just sell it or just keep playing with it and figure out something that could work as a frame. The padding on the back is alright though. This is the padding provided. It's just standard, at least half to a centimeter thick. One thing that I noted though that's really weird, I only realized once I donned the pack on, so as you can see, these straps, they're sewn halfway across here, and then all the way to the bottom, you have this, which isn't ideal because then when I put the sternum strap on, this thing tends to, as you can see, go off course, so to speak. It just starts bending inwards, and that's just really annoying as well. So I thought of right away, if I'm going to mod this, I think the first thing I'm going to do is have the tailor stitch it just here, just above, find the right kind of place, more or less where the sternum strap should be, and then not allow too much in terms of oh, look who's here, the new addition to the family. And she needs to go outside, doesn't she? Where is she now? She just hid under the table. Oh well. Going back to the pack. Yeah, as I mentioned, guys, I don't really like this, so I'd really have to have it sewn. There she goes. Sneaky little thing. So have it sewn somewhere up here and then somewhere down here, leaving a little bit of room, to adjust based on height or whatever. But for the most part, I'd have to have it stitched at least here, and if anything, again, somewhere down here, just, to keep it nicely in place. And that's provided they can just stitch it like so, just across. Otherwise, it would be nice to have something like this, all the way down here, just to maintain it nice and straight, and centered on the shoulder pad, because I really don't like this moving around. So that's, I think, the major flaw of this design, of this pack's design. And one thing that I noted is that the buckle is ever so slightly, you can see, crunched in. And if I try to bend this back, I'm afraid it might snap. As you can see, there's a little bit of a stress point on the plastic where it's slightly lighter. So if I bend this back, I'm afraid to snap it. So I'm just ever so careful to just, bend it back slightly, just to not, have this thing completely collapse. But other than that, it buckles in all right. So it works, I suppose. You know what I mean? But what can I say, guys? I'm still thinking, what do I do about this pack? Do I start modifying it? Do I start, adding to it? Or do I just move on? Because I have better packs, better designs. But I still quite like this pack, I mean, it's a huge pack. So it's still quite versatile like that. I think this would probably be it would probably be best suited towards traveling, provided it would actually have a frame, simply because it's one enormous kind of compartment that you can, cram all your clothes and what have you. But for, outdoors activities, I don't know, it would need a bit of improvement, definitely in terms of the frame. And, well, what can I say? Pals webbing wise, I've already made use of it, but I'm not entirely sold on it, just because this, for example, all the tools starts to become quite heavy, and that's at the very end of the pack. So, but like I said, guys, I'm just playing around for now. I'm just seeing what I can do about this pack, and as I mentioned, just finding things out little by little about this pack. So I figured I'd do this little update. So what can I say, guys? Any input in terms of what I should do about this frame, or if I should just move on and sell it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But for now, all I can say is I'll think about this pack. I'll think about it, and if I find a good solution at a good price, then I'll pursue it. If it ends up being too expensive, then I might not. So we'll see in the future. So what can I say? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.